In an enlightening interview, Dr. PADDY IYAMU, the newly appointed Edo State Commissioner of Education, shared the cornerstone objectives of his administration. He underscored the necessity of recruiting highly qualified teachers to foster an enriching learning environment for students.
The governor has also given an express approval for us to have qualitative teachers. Aside having a very good building in terms of infrastructure, we're going to be focusing on the quality of teachers that are going to be posted to our schools. You go to a school where you have over 250, 300, 400 students, and there's only 2 teachers. The critical case is Oroba Primary School and all that. So we're going to make sure we change the narrative. Good schools, good structure, infrastructural development, as it were, and qualitative teachers to pass on the required knowledge to our children in the school. We also have the vocational training. In time past, Benin Technical College, the likes of Benin Technical College used to be the hub of training of individuals with the required skill to face the present day challenges after receiving their education. So we're going to revamp all that to make sure that we have a skill build up in those states where people can go to school, get required knowledge, or learn a skill and become useful and be employers of labor. There's a lot of cultism in some of these schools. Those are things we want to also curb and eliminate to as low as reasonably practical. We don't want children going to school to go and learn how to join cults, then come out and become dissidents in the society. We are focused. The governor is passionate. The governor is committed, and we will ensure that education in Edo State is taken to an enviable height.
Dr. Iyamu outlined critical focus areas including prioritizing the professional growth of educators to enhance the quality of instruction across the state, committing to the renovation of dilapidated schools, especially in underserved regions such as Ele, Irua, and Edo North, fostering an environment conducive for emotional and academic development, ensuring that students can strive, addressing the alarming rise in incidents of sexual violence, and implementing measures to safeguard the well-being of young girls in Edo State.
You know, the only tool you can use to change the world is education. And the governor, Senator Mondo Pueblo, is someone who is very passionate about the average Edo child. And what we're going to be doing differently is enormous, to say the least, because if you look at our schools, they are in a very bad shape. We have schools where you have no seats, leaking roof, children are sitting on the floor. So that's one of the basic things we're going to be doing. We're going to make sure that we have an environment that is habitable for learning. Children should not be made to sit on the floor in the name of receiving knowledge. People should have good classrooms, good chairs. I speak to you is even more particular about the rural areas. We, in places like Ile, even in Irua, Irua Girls used to be one of the major schools where people go and get the required skill because it's a big school with huge population. But that school was totally left to decay. That's one of the projects we are presently working on. Serious work is ongoing there. You go to Ile, also you go to even the Edo North axis, a lot of work. So it's not about Benin affair. We are going to make sure that the average Edo child gets the required infrastructure to learn, good teachers to pass on the knowledge, and even some of the cases we are even handling is even in the hinterland concerning the girl child. That's another area we are going to be very particular about. In the coming days, we're going to be taking some actions decisively because the girl child is very important to the state governor, and he's passionate to make sure that the children. We have several cases before we came on board, several cases of rape, several cases of abuse, all that is going to be centered, especially in the rural areas, to make sure we drive home the point. And anyone who is found wanting will be brought to justice, no matter whose ox is God. So the development, the betterment of every Edo child is paramount, both in the urban and the rural areas. It's going to be an all-inclusive government, and every family, whether you are in the upper class, the middle, or lower class, are going to feel the impact of SMO.
These initiatives resonate with Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo's pledge to strengthen educational facilities in rural areas, ensuring that every child in Edo has equitable access to quality education and improved infrastructure. Together, their vision aims to create a brighter future for all students in Edo State. In Benin City, Faith Dibia reporting for Afema Reporters TV.